It's about bloody time. The Decepticons have been needing their own weaponizer. Even he does look a little bit like he's from Battlestar Galactica. From what I've seen so far, I am a little bit worried about how this loads out as weapons, because none of these pieces actually look like weapons. Alright, and here's a little purple creep out of packet. Just crab clawing everyone. Ah. Okay, so I don't know if it's just my Brunt who doesn't have great ports, but he sure does fall apart easily. I've mentioned that before in a video about how not all the 5mm pegs and holes feel like they're, you know, the exact same size, so some are loose, some are tight, whatever. He moves more or less like you'd expect. Twisty, twisty, bendy, wiggle, twisto, bendo. Get some good ankle tilt out of there for as he's crabbing about the place. He's like, you know, it's kind of like off the Stormbringer comics, like those drones, the silver ones that those dudes saw. And so when you think of it as drones, I've never really thought of, like, I know there's been a few series now where the Decepticons have had drones, but I don't think of them as droney people. Like, if they're like the underground resistance, where would they have gotten the funds and tech to have like drones on the go? The only way it makes sense is if they only have like a few, and it's like when they go and activate the ABC drones in Judge Dredd. Is that what they're called? ABC bot? I don't know. Whatever they were. He's a little bit like that. Alrighty, for some size comparisons, here he is with Flywheels, who Flywheels is one on the shorter side of the deluxe class figures, and, you know, Brunt's only the tiniest little bit taller. Here he is next to Shockwave, leader class. It'd be cool if they were matching purples, so then it would kind of be like, you know, Brunt was a Shockwave flunky. Like Shockwave having a couple of drones, I can see that. But then match the purple. I don't know. Whatever. I will say this for him. He is a pretty good purple match for Trypticon. Like, he doesn't seem to interact particularly well, but like, it's a good purple match. It does kind of give the two of them together a kind of like Heralds of Galactus, kind of like, go forth and warn the world. Trypticon is coming. Like, they just show up in a Cybertronian outpost. Let's do purple drones. So the next day. Much like his other weaponizer brohemes from the other side, from across the land, his transformation involves popping him apart quite a bit in some ways. So take that off the back, lift up these arms, peg them in, lift that up. Same over this side, close that. Yeah, peg that in. Cool, cool. Thumbs down. Pull this back plate off, which can be tricky. You can just go ahead, pull the legs off. Then what you want to do is you want to come around and you want to fold this whole head and chest up. So fold his head up, fold the chest up, so then he's just peeking through. We can pull off the arms. This arm, plug to plug. Alright, got this indented bit there. That'll cover up this crotch point, like so. Then we want to grab the legs, flip out that connector point, because then that can connect like a connector pen. Yeah, let's see, it fits. Put those in together. Then these little nubs here I will lock into place here. And then this peg will sit and rest in there when it's down. Alright, then it's just a matter of putting this in the barrel and sticking this guy on the side of the gun. There we've got little tank boy. Do-do-do-do-do. Tank, tank, tank. It's a pretty cool little like mortar. It gives me almost Galvatron vibes a little bit. Coronation Starscream. I don't know, it just feels so much like someone could stand back here and ride it. I just wish I had like a battle master or something that I could just get in there. Oh, what is this? Secret review, secret review. Now we're doing something new. Yeah. How dope is that? God, I love these little dudes so much. Caliburst. It's cool to see one in such dark colors. I found that with some of the others, them being so light doesn't feel especially Decepticon-y, but like the black and purple, it don't really get much more Decepticon than that. So let's go ahead and assume that he transforms exactly the same as all of the others. Ooh, that was hard to get in, but that's one of like the smallest gun shapes I think I've seen on one of these so far. Some of them tend to be a bit blocky, but that almost actually looks like a gun. Blowpipe or aimless or something. I don't know. I think it might just be the effect of the black, honestly. These two do have the same front, same shoes. His blast effect is quite cool. I like it being purple as well. So let's get him back in and have a look at him with, oh god, that was really hard to pull around. A new little bro, little friendo. And this is either blowpipe or aimless. I'm a bad person. I feel like a bad person for not remembering which of these little dudes is little dudes. It makes me feel a little bit like classist, dismissive of them because of their like small stature. So these two are remarkably similar. Same chest and head. Let's have a look. Is that different? I don't think that's different. I think they've got the same head. Yeah, and same body. Different arms and legs, but oh no, he's just a straight up repaint of whichever one this is. But it doesn't really worry me. I think they look so cool all together. But weren't we doing something else? I feel like, is this where I started? I'm so sure I had something else going on. Oh yeah, the war wagon. Let's see what we can do here. Can someone ride it? If only his feet could peg in. It would almost feel like an action master kind of thing. Maybe in gun mode they can all kit it out.
Run, run, get run, I get run. Get run, 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 I get run.
Everything! Okay, so this is the first configuration that we get from the instructions. I thought I'd show it off with Shockwave because, you know, they're both purple, right? That cannon looks pretty cool. That tracks. The cannon looks like my face. This here is the second of his official configurations. The Dr. Claw mode. It's imposing. I don't know how practical it is. I mean, with the way they actually join together like this, you don't get a huge amount of articulation out of them. They're kind of just down grabby. I found with Shockwave, it looks a bit cooler if you go under his arms. More menacing. But I think we can still do better. How about something a little more like this? Ooh, now we're talking. That's some like taking on too much experimental energon crazy brow and win the war by whatever means unnecessary. Do you hear something? Somebody would have to be crazy to come at us here. We're weaponizers. The only logical conclusion. Battle Masters? Yes, please. Must have. Every single one of them. I'll get them all of them. Brunt? I'm not so sure about. He looks cool. He'll fill out the Decepticons, but because he's got such a genericon kind of look to him, you do feel like you want kind of at least two to flank someone to make it look cool. But then what's ultimately stopping me from doing that is kind of how weakly he comes apart into separate weapon modes. I'm just not buying it. Well, I did buy it. That's how I have it. But it's not the army builder I'd hoped for. I really hope we get at least please, at least one more Decepticon Weaponizer. Hopefully something like a plane, something that's just all spiky and wings and blade bits and stuff. Like, surely that's the way to go. Oh well, it is what it is. It was the secret.